This One's Wife. Cookery show episode list leaked. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Yes, exciting news. It's been well publicised that This One's Wife and Prince Harry secured a huge deal with Netflix a number of years ago. It was touted as a $100 million contract lasting for 5 years and expires next year, with many people expecting that it won't be renewed. This lack of renewal is as a consequence of the fact that Netflix have paid a lot of money and received very little. Initially, things looked relatively rosy with the Harry and This One's Wife show that was released in December 2022. It secured significant viewing figures, albeit much of that would have been grudge watching. Not that Netflix will care. As long as you watch it, that's all that matters to them. There then followed a programme about leadership, which was largely forgotten about, and the Invictus Games material that Harry put forward was not particularly inspiring either. There's long been rumoured about the dramatisation of a novel, Meet Me by the Lake, but so far, bugger all has happened, and that appears to have sunk within the lake without a trace. Harry's polo programme has just recently appeared, and that has been widely panned, as described in Parts Passim. But could it be that This One's Wife Cookery programme, which apparently has already been filmed and wrapped, will represent the jewel in the crown that will convince Netflix that it's worth giving them more money? Might it be that This One's Wife manages to harness the spirit of Martha Stewart, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Nigella Lawson to deliver a sizzling and sensual taste sensation via her cookery show? It's been suggested that it's going to be aired next year, and also there have been rumours that there's going to be a tie-in in relation to American Riviera Orchard, the brand that really ought to be put into a shallow grave because it died a long time ago. Many people anticipate that the cookery show will be a flop. After all, This One's Wife has no charisma. Most people are either apathetic to her or don't like her. And she has not been able to turn this around. That there have been so many people that comment about her by video, by mainstream news, on social media, that regularly criticise her, pointing to the evidence of her poor behaviour, that this translates into an overarching lack of popularity. Add to that the way that she behaved with regard to the British royal family and the repetitive whining that she engaged in, allied with her victim mentality, has failed to endear her to people in a nation which is very much can-do rather than sitting there and pitying yourself. The result of this all means that it does not look particularly auspicious for This One's Wife in relation to the aforementioned cookery show. However, I have managed to lay my hands on the leaked episode list, which provides us with 10 episodes. Yes, she's managed to stretch such a little to go quite a reasonable way in relation to 10 episodes. Is this the case that she's going to show that there's no beginning to her talents, or is she going to surprise us all? Is she going to knock it out of the park? Is she going to demonstrate that for once, because after all, she's touted herself as a foodie for some time, albeit pinching Corey Vitiello's recipes and passing it off as her own, character trait acquisition, lack of boundary recognition, is this the time that she finally gets it right and snatches victory from the jaws of defeat? Well, I'm going to give you an opportunity to make your own minds up as to whether you think this episode list proves to be a tantalising appetizer for what is going to be a feast of brilliance, or whether you think that it's as exciting as hard cheese and sour grapes, along with weeks-old water. I've got the episode list. I'm going to take you through the titles, and with each title there's been provided a brief description of what the episode is about, presumably to whet your taste buds and to get your viewing anticipation salivating? Are you ready? I'm sure you are. Here it is. As mentioned, 10 episodes in all. Episode 1 is titled How to Boil Water. This one's wife demonstrates how she brings a pioneering spirit to the world of cooking by taking H2O and lighting a fire underneath it. Episode 2, Salt can be used without pepper. Bringing empowerment to condiments, this one's wife shows you how salt and pepper no longer move together. Episode 3, The Magic of Toasting Bread. Turn that dial all the way up to 11 as this one's wife raises a toast to toast. Episode 4, Ramen Noodles, a meal for all seasons. Versatility is the name of the game, as this one's wife takes a cupboard staple and adds a splash of Monty Shitshow magic. Number 5, How to Crack an Egg. Whether poached, fried, or scrambled, this one's wife shows that she's got that wrist action in this cracking episode. Episode 6, What to Wear When Cooking. With her fastidious eye for detail, this one's wife brings together two of her favourite worlds, fashion and food. Episode 7, The Many Uses of Marrow. Marrow is often overlooked. This one's wife takes up her bow and fires a marrow arrow into your kitchen. Episode 8, Transforming with Garnish. Mint, basil, rosemary, olives, and cocktail onions. Take your food to the next level by adding garnish as shown by this one's wife. Episode 9, Spicy Poontang Curry. This one's wife brings together two of her favourite worlds, food and fornication. And episode 10, Cheese Slice Advice. This one's wife demonstrates how you can blow your dinner guests away by adding a cheese slice to any meal. Watch as she gives a glow-up to beef Wellington, duck à l'orange, and black forest gatto by the simple addition of cheese slices. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, valuable viewers, the episode list for the forthcoming cooking show. How do you feel about that? Are you quivering with excitement, unable to contain yourself at the prospect of being able to view this one's wife delivering those episodes? Or are you like a deflated balloon? Are you thinking, oh dear, it really isn't going to work? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.